written by actress Julianne Moore, and chapter books like Beau at Ballard Creek. I know it's an insane amount. I don't know a whole lot of illustrators who do that many, she says, given that a 32-page children's book can consist of, in essence, 32 fully executed gallery-quality paintings. 4 or 5 titles a year would be a full schedule for most people. And so, I'm working on multiple projects at the same time, she says. Always. Yet she manages to maintain high standards. Her secret? For one, she is careful with her time. I absolutely quantify my hours, she says. She'll monitor her work to see, what have I produced in half an hour, in an hour? It's half hours to days to weeks. She'll set goals for all those time periods, like giving herself 1 episode of Seinfeld, 22 minutes plus commercials, to finish a drawing. That intimate knowledge of her hours means she can quickly describe what a usual workday looks like for her. She's up around 6 a.m., working on thumbnail sketches that help her plan what she'll paint or ink later. She also tackles any administrative work, emails with editors, and the like. Her boys rise around 7:30, so she plays with them and helps her husband get them out the door to school. Then at 8:30, it's back to work for more thinking and planning while she's still fresh. Around 10, she'll switch over to executing on her thumbnail sketches. That's when she puts Seinfeld and similar shows on, until 4 or 5 p.m., when she might try to reach people on the East Coast. After that, she turns her attention to the children again, playing with them and eating dinner. Before their bedtime, she reads them a story, sometimes one she's written, but she also uses this as a chance to check out the competition. And then it's back to work for a 3rd shift. With the pastoral view of the Bordeaux landscape reduced to blackness outside, she starts making art almost by instinct. It's like driving a car to a place you know so well you almost don't need to look where you're driving, she says. Of course, her ability to summon that instinct is due to her other secrets of astonishing productivity. She makes time to keep improving at her craft, something she says she ponders with every single project I get. I have so many different styles, and I try to cultivate that. When I was first in the business, people told me, you've got to have a single style for which you become known. That gets you more work. But I could never get excited about that. It's so boring to paint in one particular way. Yes, you get better at one style, but you get out of your mind sick of it. In fact, other artists caution me against doing that. Any one style of painting can go out of fashion. But keeping yourself a nimble student of the discipline makes learning new styles possible. It's a lot of extra work, but it's like reinventing yourself for each book, she says. She has learned to be creative basically on demand, even if she's tired, even if she's interrupted by family matters, by honing tactics that prime her brain. She keeps abreast of what other artists are doing. She researches things like moose hides and Alaskan fabric every time she starts a project, so that the aesthetics of the world she'll depict permeate her consciousness. And when that fails, she's got other tricks in her paint pots. While updating a book called There's No Such Thing as Little during December 2012, she faced such a block that she could only tiptoe through by making Christmas ornaments. We forgot to bring Christmas ornaments when we moved to France, she explains. So she coaxed out her creative impulses by making holiday decorations, 40 carefully crafted sculptures consisting of pine cone elves, cork Santa Clauses,